Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Paul. So let's get into the Housewives of Miami, y'all, and we back for episode. What episode is this? Episode 7, y'all. So we episode 7. So we got Julia and Martina going to the farm. Excuse me, going to the farm with the boys. So we get to see their sons. You know, they're very cute and everything. You can tell they are spoiled. Then you know what? Cause Mama Martina got them wrapped around her. They got her wrapped around her finger, and it is so tight. It is cute, and I said it's really really cute. So they the goats and everything else. They got Adriana and Alexis coming. So I think that's the first, either the first time Adriana meeting the kids. So they have a little back and forth. Because Alexis and them brought donuts because she want to show that she's the hip aunt and all this stuff. And I said, "Oh Lord, it's not that deep. It is not that deep. It really ain't." During this whole time, Julia get a call from her friend who I forget his name. He's getting honored at the at the LGBTQ plus gala that's coming up, and he wanted to invite her and her friends to the gala because he was getting honored. He was getting an award that night, so he invited her and the ladies, and he's a big part of her life, so he's a big part of the boys' life too. So that's what went on there. We move on past that. We get into Larson. So Larson then bought a house because she got the penthouse, condo, penthouse, whatever it is. She got that, but she bought a house because she felt like it wasn't. She needed more of a feel for her and the kids. And it got 5 bedrooms. I don't know how many bathrooms it has. She said it has a big yard. So she redoing the bedroom, to redoing her master bedroom and stuff. So she brought Stephanie over because Stephanie is doing her house, and we're gonna get into that a little bit later. Doing her house, so she brought her along so she can, see what she may want to, you know, get or whatever for herself. So during that, Stephanie got she has a little OCD going on with her, so she was like fingerprints this and that, the different patterns and stuff that Larson may have liked, and she didn't like because she said it'd get fingerprints on it and stuff like that. They had a little chit chat with each other about what happened. She tells her what happened between her and Lisa, and that little situation. Then hold up, Stephanie. Okay, so that's what went on there. That's all that went on there. So we move on past now. We get into, okay, so it's the night of Gertie's party she throwing. Yeah, it's the night of Gertie's event. But everybody's getting ready to go and whatever. So we got Stephanie picking up Marisol. And so she didn't had a cocky for Marisol and everything all set up in the back of her car for her and everything. And we come to find out in the confession that Marisol is 57. I said, damn. I said, well, I said, girl, more like 67. Because that heifer look older than dirt. I said, please. I said, please. Her mama looked it better than she did. And her mama just got too much plastic surgery. That's it. But I said, okay. So, that's what's going on there. We move on to oh, excuse me. It is not Gertie event. They was going to the gala. Yeah, they was going to the gala. They was on their way to the gala. Excuse me. That's what it was before they get to before we get to the main event of the night. So they was going to the gala. That's where they was going to. And hold on. So they was going to the gala. So Lisa actually arrived on time for the gala because she didn't want to be late because she knows Stephanie got in that ass. And everybody is shocked that she was there on time. It's like, well, one friend just had to get you there on time, and that's sad that one friend had to do that. But let's move on for that. We got Kiki. So Kiki showed up with her friend Carmel. Carmen? I want Carmen. I want to say Carmen. Showed up with her friend Carmen. Carmen is transgender. I said she was also on I want to say she was on RuPaul's Drag Race, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but Kiki knows her because she's um Carmen is she's a model. She's a successful model. So she came with her to the event and everything. Also, we ended up getting into, she ended up meeting the ladies and stuff and mingling with them while Kiki went and got her a drink and whatever. We got, so we got Adriana. No, we got, is it Adriana? Okay, so we got, Alexis telling Terry Marisol that she ran into that she ran into her husband last night, Todd, and made out with him all night. You ran into him and made out with him all night? Girl, you ain't running into nobody and making out with them all night. Just I said, girl, this ain't high school. I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "I ain't got time for this." So we move on to so Gertie. So okay, so they all sitting down, for the event, the gala and stuff. She had told Marisol at the table that. So Gertie ended up inviting all the ladies to make sure that the ladies got her text. They are invited to her. She doing a no celebration because she's cancer free and everything, and she want to celebrate, and she's in a new phase in her life where she taking back her, and on top of that, a couple other things, so she invited Kiki as is her friend Carmen. Sure, yes, Carmen, you were invited. You can, so Carmen's invited and everything. She invited all the ladies. Everyone says they coming and stuff. That's what went on there. Lisa tells Julia that she's proud of her, proud of her for everything that she does, and that proud of her for adopting the boys and that sort of thing. Her friend ended up getting his award and everything that night. That's what went on there. So let's move on to the next, y'all. So the big old thing, the Gertie night. I said, baby, Julia showed her ass. So this woman tried to talk to Russell and tell Russell her side of the story and act like a victim. Russell went, yeah, I heard. He went, yeah, I heard a little something about what went down, but hopefully y'all work past it. He just gave it a little stuff like that and went on about his way. And so she thought she was gonna try to get him on her side, but that ain't what happened. So Kiki asked Carmen, Kiki ended up asking Carmen how she felt about the girl. She went, I said, girl, these heifers crazy. So that's what went on there. Then we had Lexus and Stephanie got into a little tiff because she was saying, "Oh, what happened when got into a little." So we had Julia, Marisol, and Julia was having a little chit chat about Todd, that because she was with Alexis that night when Alexis said that she ran into Todd and she made out with Todd, but Julia was with her when that happened. So it was a little bit more tea came close. So then Stephanie came over and said, "Oh, so what are we talking about that Greek situation that was about Todd?" Stephanie was just on her ass that whole night. That kind of made her a little bit upset. And so, Gertie ended up giving a speech. a beautiful speech, about going through this whole stuff and everything. She thanked her hubby, and everything. It was so lovely, and her boys. Um, then after that, she ended up telling us that she had her MRR results came back clear, so she's good. Congratulations. She think I went through that. So at the bar, y'all, that's when the fun began. Stephanie was all Alexis, was capping on Alexis' party like it was no tomorrow. Her Marisol was dogging the hell out of that wellness retreat. And Alexis was not feeling it. So at that time, this is when Gertie get back on stage before the main event, the main performance come up, and she said, "I gotta get a little thing off my chest." She went, "I wasn't gonna do this," but she went, "Bam!" Hit her with the text message because she went, I need to let a bitch know this is the truth of what's going down." So all the ladies look in shock, and I said, "You got Adriana and Lisa sitting down like, oh my God, girl." You read that, girl? Look at that. Oh, I said they was messy. I said Lisa and Adriana. Oh, bitch. Oh, you see that? Oh. Marisol, oh my God, I can't believe she's doing this at her party. I can't believe this. Oh my God. Alexis is disgusted. Oh my God. Stephanie was confused. Stephanie went, oh my God, what's going on here? She ain't, oh my God, not at her own event. And it's supposed to go, and some of the proceeds of that night was going to charity for cancer, for breast cancer. But it was mostly a night for her to celebrate her, and she ain't taking no ish from nobody anymore. And she's standing up for herself. So come to find out, Russell went back to his wife and told what happened before the night the event began, because after she talked, and she went, oh okay, sure. Oh, so she wanna try to come to you and try to get you on her side. She went, oh, I got this heifer. She said, put these in there. So she put that. She said, oh, I'm done. I'm done taking ish from anybody, and since these heifer don't want to do anything about this, she can get it. And by that time, her husband and the kids had already left and stuff. So, Alexis and them, all them say, oh my God, I can't believe you did this. So they done ran out of the place. And she said they done ran outside and stuff. She went, oh, here they come. Oh, Lisa went, they coming over here. They leaving, girls. She went, they can leave. Bye. I'm gone with y'all. She went, okay, doing we leaving. Marisol went, that was just not right. Gertie, that was wrong. That was just not right. She went, okay. Bye. Have a good night. Adriana and Lisa said their ass right there. Kiki was sitting there. Uh, Stephanie went outside to figure out what's going on. She ended up hearing that side, and Stephanie just came outside to figure out what was going on. And Alexis tried to attack her. Alexis started attacking her and telling her, "Oh, you going?" She went, "I just I came to figure out what's going on because I need to hear both sides of the story. I'm listening to this side, and then I'm gonna go back in here and listen to her side." She went, "Oh, you gonna go in there and kiss her ass?" She went, I ain't gotta kiss nobody ass. That may be what you do. That's why you in the situation you with your man. That's why you in all that trauma. I said, damn. Don't bring up my husband. Don't. Shut the fuck up. I said, I like Stephanie. A lot of people don't like Stephanie, but I love her. I love her because she on Alexis' ass. Like they should. And people looking, oh my God, oh my God. And stuff. So it went on. That's when Kiki went outside to see what was going on and stuff like that. I'm like, Gertie went by. Gertie like, I don't give a damn about none of the shit. Bye, ho. Bye, 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 bye. And stuff. And, it went on for a while. Then Adriana went outside just to see. And she talked to Julia. And she said, show me your texts. She showed her, so let me see. I ain't stooping to her level. I said, what you mean you not stooping to her level, girl? Why you not stooping to her level, girl? Why not? Why not do that? Let her see the texts. So that right there proved that what she showed was the truth. Like, you wanted her on this trip. She didn't ask you to come on that trip. She had just got off the trip with her husband and her kids. So that's what happened there. Kiki ended up going inside because after all the commotion was in there was going on, and stuff like that. I know that Stephanie ended up apologizing for uh saying what she said to Alexis, but I said I wouldn't apologize for a motherfucking thing. But that's all that happened there. Like, share, subscribe, enjoy the channel. It's your boy Paul, and I get back at y'all later. Bye, y'all.